Che has officially submitted his status as one of the most versatile and undeniable talented forces in the underground music scene, I swear. He has like a rare ability to continuously shift his aesthetic, evolving from the lo-fi atmosphere of closed caption like the back of the day music to the new wave of music like Rest in Bass. And Rest in Bass basically proves that his artistry is truly one of a kind. But basically in this video, we're gonna have a look of Che's rapid evolution throughout these years of him making music. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna explain how this man basically just created a whole genre. No glaze, no glaze. Y'all see at the end though, so watch to the end of the video. First, we're gonna talk about Che's closed caption era. And he had lots of good songs. And at this point, I feel like he was just trying to find his sound, and he was doing lots of experimentation and just trying to figure out what sound he was gonna rock with. The reason I say that is he has some inspiration from other artists in the underground like Summers and Yeat, because some of his songs he had some plug and B sounds. And also he had the song Off the Lot, which was a remix to Yeat's song, which completely blew up because of TikTok. Now let's get into the Kruger era. The Kruger era is pretty much one of the best eras in my opinion. First off, the cover art of the tape is completely insane. But also lots of people like this tape because it's like a reminiscent of old Chief Keef, but it sounds like it's on steroids. Like it's still Che's sound, but it's heavily inspired by Chief Keef. So that was pretty cool. Plus, Chief Keef doesn't even make music like this anymore. So the only way you can hear this style of music is to go back to Kruger and listen to Che's. The tape utilizes aggressive drums and blown out distorted mixes to craft like a dark, nightmarish atmosphere. And Kruger was really like a big blueprint to the future sounds of Che. Tracks like Miley Cyrus further solidified his reputation as an underground genius. Also that time, there was lots of fire like visuals that he was dropping with Noah So Cold. I feel like that's a big reason the song went even more viral, because the music videos that came with it, they had like their own aesthetic and look, and Che was bringing in his own sound. So that combination just completely blew it up. One of my favorite music videos from that era is just Bay, bro. And I know that's like a typical answer because the song's so popular, but Bay, the freaking music video is just so satisfying to watch. Like I would play that music video in the background at any time, like while eating, while drinking, while freaking playing video games. That visual in that video is just so fire to me. And yeah, when he dropped that video, a lot of people just were biting that style in the underground, and they were biting it so much where it just came like cringe. Like every music video that you saw, you kind of saw that type of vibe and aesthetic. And that's probably why Che decided to change his style again, because when you look the same as every other underground artist, you can't really stand out. So he switched up his style again. To keep his art fresh and ahead of the copycats, Che completely shed his old identity for the rollout of Rest in Bass. He switched out his old look for dark, muted colors and grainy photography. He also started wearing lots of masks and like makeup and just kind of like evolving his character. And he's not necessarily like the first rapper to do things like this, but he is kind of one of the first in the underground. Like how many underground rappers do you know that wear masks and makeup? Like it's not that common. Usually rappers do that when they like reach like a pop star plateau in their career. Like they're one of the biggest stars in the rap game. Then they start doing all that makeup, costumes, but Che's doing it earlier in his career, which kind of makes him stand out. But the final version of Rest in Bass delivered something entirely unexpected. And this tape was inspired, it sounds inspired by Whole Lotta Red. But in my opinion, the Red was garbage, bro. Whole Lotta Red was trash. You know how people said like it was trash at first and then everyone changed their mind? Like I didn't change my mind. I still thought it was trash. The only thing that was super good about Whole Lotta Red is the production. And the production on that tape completely changed the underground. So that's why Whole Lotta Red is goated, because it's like the blueprint. But Cardi didn't perform that well vocally on that tape to me. But when Che dropped Rest in Bass, that album is like what Whole Lotta Red should have been to me. Like I feel like Whole Lotta Red should have been as good as Rest in Bass, but Rest in Bass is better than Whole Lotta Red to me. It's just way more energetic and there's way more passion in the music. Like, do y'all remember the Playboi Carti song Jump Out the House, where he said jump out the house literally 60 times for the chorus? Like, bro, I'm not trying to hear this man say jump out the house 60 times in my ear. Like, I'm not gonna jump out the house, bro. Yeah, but he basically like took Whole Lotta Red and added like a hood famous aesthetic. It's fire. And it sounds, it's like a hyper fixated chaotic blend of 2020 nostalgia and the classic 100 gex. Pushed to the absolute limit. Another reason why Rest in Bass is so legendary is because the bass doesn't just drive the tracks, it consumes them. Che strategically treats his vocals as an instrument. Rather than keeping them at the forefront of the mix, he puts them in the back and lets the bass just ride. Like, this forces the listeners just to lock into the distorted bass, where it's just like you just knock it, you just listen to a bunch of bass in your ear. Like, it's fire. Like, you can't escape the bass. Like, there's no running or hiding. It's there right in your face. My top 3 songs from that album would be Slam Punk. It definitely was the best move to have that as the first song on the album, just to slap you in the face with a banger. And DJ Renzi held his weight on the song too, because it was fire. His tags and drops, they just made the song better. Also, like Eardrummer, it's reminiscent of Say So Says. I like how he kind of brought back that sound. I also like his delivery in that song. Like, the lyrics might be simple, but the way that he says it and his delivery makes his simple words like have a deeper meaning. I also like Lip Filler too. That production, the beat on Lip Filler literally reminds me of old Playboi Carti Die Lit, but it's like evolved to a new futuristic sound. Like, that beat is so catchy, it's amazing. I love Lip Filler. And on this tape, lots of fans on Twitter were saying like, oh, it sounds like Whole Lotta Red, and they were just hating on it. It seems like nowadays, every time a tape is released, everyone just hates on it. Just, I guess, to get traction. I don't know. But this tape was literally epic. Like, I don't even know how anyone could be a Che fan and listen to Rest in Bass and be like, oh, this is trash. Like, I can't even imagine that. The tape was crazy. It was like a roller coaster ride all the way through. It's like Che just created a world just through music though. Like, bro made like an audio world. Fire. Okay, let's talk about Che literally changing underground music. Because if you're a Che fan, you know, lots of times when Che does something, there's a collective of underground artists that just decide to copy exactly what Che's done. And that's what's happening now. And I don't know if that's a good thing. But basically, the new underground wave is just like sound pollution, just a bunch of sound going off in your ear. And it just sounds crazy. It's not pleasant at all. But y'all know the artist I'm talking about. Too Slimy, bro. Too Slimy literally it's just a bunch of noise in your ear. And I feel like Che started that wave and everyone's copying it and they're just making it sound horrible. It's so bad. Like, the whole point of Rest in Bass is Che pushing the limits of bass to where it's still listenable. Like, Che's on the edge of making the bass too much to handle. So like, Che's the limit. These new rappers, they're going further than Che pushed it, and it sounds horrible. You can't even hear what the artist is saying. It's literally just, it sounds like digital trash. Just a bunch of music playing in your ear. It's horrible. And to the Too Slimy fans, don't attack me in the comments, I'm just saying my opinion. I can't believe Too Slimy even really has music fans, but that's the Che discography video. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give your boy a like, you know what I'm saying? And also subscribe, because I'm dropping videos every day. And it's lots of hard work. So if you want to keep watching new videos I drop, subscribe. Also, there's going to be more Che videos dropping in the future. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Rap Renegade out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.